Mercedes faces yet another setback with the W15, this time concerning their once-renowned engine prowess. Failure to address this issue promptly threatens to strip away their compensatory advantage on the track, potentially resulting in their worst season to date. While this setback spells trouble for Mercedes, it also holds a glimmer of hope for a future resurgence once resolved. The specific issue plaguing the W15's performance remains undisclosed, prompting speculation within the Formula One community. Mercedes has long boasted a sterling reputation for engineering formidable engines in Formula One, a cornerstone of their success and a key factor in their widespread adoption by customer teams such as Mclaren, Aston Martin, and Williams. However, recent statements from the team suggest a lapse in their engine development, as the W15 power unit fails to deliver its full potential due to escalating temperatures. The ramifications of this deficiency became apparent during Hamilton's race in Australia, where observers noted an abrupt engine shutdown without prior warning, a development later confirmed by Mercedes technical director, James Allison. The decision to shut down the engine preemptively stemmed from a critical loss of oil pressure, a potentially catastrophic issue indicative of a broader reliability concern within Mercedes' engine division. While some may dismiss such incidents as routine mishaps, evidence suggests otherwise. Notably, the suggestion of inadequate oil replenishment is debunked by the presence of numerous sensors capable of detecting such discrepancies, highlighting a systemic issue rather than isolated human error. An alternative argument revolves around the inadequacies of the engine cover. However, a broader examination, particularly in comparison with Red Bull's challenges, suggests that solely attributing blame to this specific car part lacks coherence. Furthermore, other cars on the grid featured narrower bonnets with multiple slits designed to dissipate heat from lower electromechanical components. The recurrence of similar issues among Mercedes customer teams indicates a bleak period for the company. Insufficient data hinders efforts to correlate engine failures with electrical malfunctions or system errors leading to vehicle imbalance. The most plausible explanation seems to point towards a reliability issue. Mercedes recently underwent a comprehensive overhaul of their internal components, concealed beneath the bodywork. Given the introduction of numerous new aerodynamic features in the car's design, these components struggle to maintain the engine within the optimal temperature range. Consequently, engineers are hesitant to push the engine to its limits, fearing premature failure, as witnessed in Melbourne before completing just 11 laps. Both Mercedes drivers were thus compelled to operate with restricted engine performance, prompting urgent attention from the team and Brixworth. Encouragingly, progress is being made on this front, marking a rare positive development amidst the challenges. Moreover, Allison's discovery concerning track temperatures and car performance offers valuable insights that could shed light on the underlying engine issues. An analysis of the car's instability reveals intriguing patterns. During right turns, the car exhibits a slight rear-end instability and understeer, while left turns induce asphalt sliding and oversteer, as observed by Karun Chandok of Sky F1. These dynamics, coupled with recent engine setbacks, place Mercedes in a precarious position, especially with an anticipated upgrade scheduled for April. The impending release of a revised W15 model in April signals the team's efforts to address these pressing concerns. Assessing Mercedes' performance goes beyond surface appearances, delving into the intricacies of track dynamics and technological challenges. The team faces a critical hurdle concerning the alignment of wind tunnel data with on-track results, hindering their ability to implement competitive upgrades effectively. Mercedes' struggle begins early in the weekend, with issues emerging during practice sessions and intensifying through qualifying and race days. Despite promising starts, Mercedes tends to fade into the midfield during crucial moments, attributed to track evolution and temperature fluctuations causing tire degradation and aerodynamic instability. This dilemma obstructs progress on car upgrades until the underlying problem is resolved. Team principal Toto Wolff acknowledges the disconnect between wind tunnel simulations and real-world performance, emphasizing the need for a collaborative environment to address shortcomings and foster innovation. The W15, despite incorporating innovations like a new front wing and adjustable wishbone suspension, faces challenges with rear-end instability, compromising its overall balance. Despite improvements, the car falls short of podium contention, leaving Mercedes trailing in the P4 battle behind Aston Martin, with Mclaren and Ferrari boasting more reliable platforms. The upcoming Suzuka race poses significant difficulties, with high-speed track sections likely to exacerbate existing issues for drivers George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Failure to optimize the car's performance, particularly its engine, could result in further performance setbacks. In summary, Mercedes grapples with technical discrepancies impacting their competitive edge, necessitating a holistic approach to address underlying issues and enhance on-track performance. In contrast to the leading contenders, Mercedes faces the imperative of comprehending the dynamics of its dual suspensions. Currently, the engineers stationed in Brackley and Brixworth confront the challenge of optimizing the operational parameters of the novel kit-o-matic design integrated into the rear axle, transitioning from the previous pushrod setup. The adoption of a pushrod configuration for the rear suspension underscores the nuanced demand for stiffness adjustment aimed at mitigating understeer and preserving platform stability across the entire gear spectrum. A pivotal prospect lies in the potential customization of wishbone inclinations and pushrod parameters, which could usher the tires into a finely tuned state, permitting heightened energy input while minimizing degradation. However, indications from Mercedes suggest a strategic pivot towards rectifying the excessively sharp responsiveness of the front end, thereby rebalancing the car towards the rear to counteract prevailing oversteer tendencies. Given these considerations, the inquiry arises regarding the recent tribulations afflicting Mercedes' engine performance. Crucially, speculation centers on the prospect of a viable remedy emerging amidst the current conundrum. Your insights on this matter are welcome. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below.